Hello everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome to another video. Today I want to make this earring with you. It's from the products that we got from the Best Bead box. From last month. I believe it was the August box. And I got a request. So I'm going to go ahead and do that tutorial right now. Let's get a materials list. We need 6 of 4mm bicones in your main color, the color the flower is going to be, and 1 bicone in the center of your flower is going to be that. And then I'm using a mermaid bead, mermaid glass that we got in the box as a connector. And then last but not least, this little filigree type bead for the top. Okay, I'm going to lay this over here. Alright, so I've got about, I don't know, an arm span and a half maybe. That's probably too much, but a thread, and I've also got a stop bead on with about an 8-inch tail to sew in. Alright, so let's pick up 6 of the 4mm bicones. Oops, there's 3. Bring them down to the stop bead, and then sew up through the last bead, the one closest to the stop bead, to make a circle like that. And then we're going to reinforce, going all the way back through that circle. Just retrace your thread path all the way around. Until you get, making sure to skip that stop bead there and come through that very last bead. Make your circle, then pick up an 11/0 seed bead and go through the next bicone. Pick up an 11/0 seed bead and go through that next 4mm bicone. We're laying a seed bead in between each bicone. Pick up an 11/0, go through that next 4mm bicone. Pick up an 11/0, go through that next bicone. Pick up an 11/0, go through the next bicone. Watch it up. Keep your eye out on that stop bead so that you do not go through it. Actually, I pulled it down. Let's get it out of my way for that last 11/0. Go through that next bicone and the 11/0 seed bead if you can get it at the same time. If not, just go through, and that's where we're going to start our next row. Okay, we've got a seed bead in between each and every single 4mm bicone. Okay, now pick up 4 11 O's. Skip the bicone and go through that next 11 O. Pick up 4 11O seed beads, go through the next 11O, pick up 4 11Os, go through the next 11O here, we're defining the petals. Okay, pick up 4 more 11Os, go through the next 11O, pick up 4 more, $11Os, go through that next 11O, right, move your tail thread out of the way, pick up 4 more 11Os, and go through, make sure you get the 11O that's right in between the 2 bicones, and go through there. Now you've got the outline of your flower. This is a great project for beginners. It's very simple. Okay, now we're going to go through that very next bicone. Okay, and we're going to add our center bead. Alright, pick up. We're coming down out of that 4mm bicone. We'll put the center bead on. So pick up your one. Mine happens to be gold bicone. Okay, we're going to go straight across. Let's see which one's straight. So we're coming to the bottom of this bicone. We're going to go straight across and go through the top of the bicone adjacent, straight across from the one we started in, right, and then we'll come back down through the bicone. And on the opposite side of that bicone that we started in. To pull that bicone straight. Alright. And then we're coming out of the bicone. Let's jump up into that, that center, the very first 11O that's in between the bicones, and then the 2 right after, because with the ones we put in between each bicones and the 4 we added in between, so total of 6, so we're going to come out of the first 3 seed beads, and I usually like to try to do it where the bicone is setting straight up and down. Okay, to me I think it just looks better. And then we're going to pick up our 6mm bead. Mine happens to be a mermaid bead. Okay, and it's looking really light on the camera. And then we're going to pick up I've already put my ear hook on, my ear wire, with a 4mm jump ring. And I'm just going to come up through that bottom loop on that little connector. Alright. And then I'm going to go back down through this mermaid bead. Making sure that it's pulled snug and there's no line showing. And then I'm going to go down through the 3 11/0s on the opposite side. We already did the right side. Now we're going to down through the left 3. Here, these 3 here. Right, and then I'm going to come right back through that bicone. Back through the 3 11/0s. Up through that mermaid bead. Up through the loop on the connector. Back down through the mermaid bead. And back down through the 3 holes, or the 3 11/0s, excuse me. Uh-oh, I see a, what is that, thread? Oh, shoot, I don't know. Anyway, I'm still going to finish showing you how to do this. My thread must have got caught and I didn't realize. It's so important to just watch that thread. See, now I'm going to have to take it apart because it got a piece of thread that was caught here. See, it goes from here to here. So it got caught, you know, and it should have been lifted off those seed beads and pulled probably through that bicone. Alright, and then I'm going back through the bicone and just repeat the process. Okay. Go back through the bicone, or I did go back through the bicone. Come up through the seed beads and the mermaid bead, through the loop, and this is just reinforcing, you know, so you'll have a stronger earring. Shoot. Find your thread bridge, go underneath of it, pull down till you have a loop, needle through the loop. Make sure your thread goes where it should, in between the 2 beads, and then go through a couple beads. Needle underneath thread bridge, pull till you have a small loop, needle through the loop. Make sure your thread goes where it's supposed to, and then needle through a couple more seed beads. Do that 3 or 4 more times, come back, and then sew the tail thread in the same exact way on the other side, and then come back and we'll look at our earring. And here we go. Very cute little earrings with very little product. Okay, and like I said, I already had the 4mm jump ring and just added it to both the top of the filigree ball or bead and the ear wire, and then closed it. Alright, so cute earrings with very little product. What, 7 bicones, 1 6mm, and then the findings. So I hope you enjoyed it, this beginner's project, and I'm going to start doing simple little projects, because quite a few, along with more extravagant projects, but you know, I noticed there's a lot of you learning, just learning, and that's such a fun time. And so I want to create some projects to help you along. So I hope you like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And all that's left to say is take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.